of the freedom of speech.
The other side of the non-disclosure agreements, the agreements.
Mark your New Year's 2022 calendar for January 2nd, 2022. Vicki Dillard, the Goddess Guru, is taking you deeper into your cosmic DNA powers that NASA and the U.S. government knows all about. Go now. Register your Royal Bloodline Vault Passcodes webinar activation at onpurposewithvicky.com. Honor your ancestors at the start of your year, and they will grant you divine advantages all year long. Your ancestors left you an inside vault that you need the passcodes to. Don't you dare miss this shift. That will bless your life for years to come. Register now at www.onpurposewithvicky.
Absolutely. Now, the first time I know I was introduced to you, I was getting slammed on my Twitter. And about, you need to watch this video now. You need to watch this. Vicki is roasting y'all. And I'm like, what is going on? And it was in regards to the interview we did a couple months prior to with Miss Jane Elliot. And we were talking to Miss Jane Elliot, and we had the topic of conversations as far as reparations. And I clicked on your video, and I'm watching it, and you had the gavel, and you was putting in work. And I'm like, still is cooking here. But when I'm listening to, and I'm asking, and I'm listening to what you're saying, I can appreciate your perspective on it. Although you were maybe opposing what we were doing necessarily, it was never disrespect. It was always in the most respectful manner. And here on this platform, we appreciate people who give honest, real opinion and love. If it's coming from a loving place, it's always love and respected. And I appreciated that. So first off, if you don't mind, for the audience, give us your take on Miss Jane Elliot. What your issues were in regards to reparations in that conversation, if you don't mind. And kind of just bring that full circle, if you don't mind.
Do you know that this is just now revelation to me? I didn't know that was y'all.
Yeah, that was us.
It was under socks and sandals. This is revelation to me, because I was thinking that the title was something else. And so where you were on there, but I didn't remember you being a part of that.
We both were there.
Oh my gosh. So you guys are really rocking media with all kind of stuff.
You was putting in work.
I didn't realize that was your broadcast. Yes, I was putting in work, but again, I'm so glad that you said you knew my heart, and it wasn't about beating you all up. It was mostly about exposing this white woman. Yes, I use Roland Martin as a reference as well, and other people that because of them bringing her on, in my opinion, paying her bills, letting this white woman speak on white supremacy. And for decades, she did that, right? But when it came down to the one central issue, not that white supremacy exists, but when you make the demand to do something about it, that's when I said she busted. Yeah. This old Karen is busted, because that's the thing she had in common with who? All the good white people, like the Bernie Sanders that everybody wants us to say is good white people. That's what I wanted us to see, is that because somebody's white and they're willing to quote unquote call out white supremacy doesn't mean anything, because the enemy will have controlled opposition, won't they? They'll allow you to say, oh, white supremacy exists, racism exists, white people screwed up in the past, or give that impression. But the moment you say, Bernie, what about reparations? He shows his true colors. The moment you say, Jane Elliott, what about reparations? What about holding him accountable? She was hostile. But I hope you saw where I gave you guys credit for asking her the question about reparations. I hope you saw where I had nothing but mad love and respect for the fact that y'all had enough. And then you didn't just let her get a. If this was Rolanda Martina, this me saying it, this ain't y'all, this me. If this was Rolanda Martina asking a question, he wouldn't even ask the question. He certainly wouldn't have held her accountable. Y'all were giving her that work by saying to her, well, what about the natives? They got like, oh, whoa, it was still bad. And then you wasn't letting her off the hook. So I was bowing down to you guys for doing that, and for pressing her, and for letting her know, no, this is not cool. And really your podcast, I was really giving you credit, because it was really your podcast that exposed that to me more than any other. And the only thing I was trying to get our people to see is that we've got to begin to expose these so-called white allies. And I don't hate white folks. All people are my children. I'm the original woman. I'm your mama. I'm your mother and your father. I'm simply saying you've got to do something about it. They've got to be held accountable for it. And I'm just so over Jane Elliott right now because she's been a hero amongst our people. And I'm just simply saying she's been a hero in a way. Doors have been open for this white woman in ways that I feel like for Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, for example, were open. And I'm not saying from you guys only, you feel me? I was just using that as an example, just like the Rowlands, just like the other people, those doors weren't open to our sister who was exposing white supremacy in an intelligent, scholastic way, but also as a scholar warrior. She was dissed by the Dr. Mark Lamont Hill. She was dissed by, other people. I won't name their names because I don't want to do that on your platform. This is me saying that. Other people in ways, and Jane Elliott, I just felt like was getting the Driving Miss Daisy treatment. And I'm not sure. I probably would have drove her off the cliff or something because of that situation. That's me talking. But anyway, that was all. So I thank you so much for understanding where I was coming from on that. But my biggest thing was exposing her white supremacy and the reparations. I had nothing but mad respect for you brothers that was willing to do that. But I'm just now connected because I was used to the other title. So I didn't even make the connection. So forgive me.
It's all good. Like when we got thick skin. I'm
so glad.
Back and we seen the love in place. It was all good. It's all love.
Beautiful.
Yes, man.
Definitely. You made a video last week about Riza Islam. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't get a chance. And you were breaking down on a video how come his YouTube channels keep getting taken down. Can you talk about that and censorship?
Oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler. I could stand out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can't last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is Sam Ant and Oh Godcast. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.